Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
It's another day off.
Right to the air is Carr. There's Chris Olave. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. The Saints are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. When you look at the Saints defense, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable and usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. On 3rd down, Kendrick. Right to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that. All
the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a 2nd and 10. Handoff running left is Gibson. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Now a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Kendrick. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Now Carr on the bootleg, rolling to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to get that one to Chris Olave, and now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's try to get to that number 1 spot.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a 1st down as well. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Quan Martin there on the tackle. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now a toss. Kamara left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Coming left is Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Off play action. Kendrick slings this deep for McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give up the middle to Gibson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Kendrick. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, the secondary, they've gotten challenged so far in the first half.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. First down carry. It's Kamara. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kendrick. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Kendrick. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down. But they've got the punt unit on. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Kendrick. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Off play action. Kendrick winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, I don't know if he's sensing contact to cover what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Gibson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. Yasir Abdullah making the stop. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Kendrick. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Kamara fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on set? And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, Kendrick. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Kendrick buying time to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And 2nd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. On the counter, Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Looks like they'll move things around here. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things, that's what people are looking for.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. Kendrick. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Kendrick. And that is incomplete here.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Gibson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Now on for the extra point try, Andrew Mevis.
And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making a nice tackle on it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Carr.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And now Carr changing the formation.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's taken on the 25. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt.
And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Gibson again. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington 1st.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming in. He's taken down. And now they're in the hurry up.
Now they'll change things up.
To throw on 2nd down. Kendrick. This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Kendrick. his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Kendrick. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's Bowden. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
You got this! You got it! Show 'em what you got. Come on. Show 'em what you got.
This now a 3rd and 4.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
He's back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Gibson here running out of the gun.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
On the draw, it's Gibson.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for New Orleans, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they'll fall to 1-1.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
I ain't tripping.